If they want to play games with the dollar, then they're going to be hit with a 100% tariff the day they mention that they want to do it. And they will come back and say, we beg you not to do this. BRICS is dead since I mentioned that. BRICS died the minute I mentioned that. And I remember when Obama and Biden in particular, I guess he said that, they have us over a barrel. They don't have us over a barrel. We have them over a barrel. If BRICS wants to play games, those countries won't trade with us. We won't trade with them. And if any trading gets through, it'll be 100% tariff at least.
The main thing is the reciprocity law passed by Congress. And there's no doubt that first we'll try to negotiate, but if there's no negotiation, the reciprocity law will be put into practice. If he charges us 50%, we'll charge him 50%.
So Trump apparently imposes 50% Brazil tariff. What could be the reason why Trump is doing this? I mean, everywhere you go, you're hearing Trump is becoming an issue. In other words, we get to realize that trade deficit between America and Brazil. In other words, what they're trying to mean is America sells more goods to Brazil than Brazil sells to America.
In the case of Brazil, there's actually an interesting dynamic with this, and we're going to have to watch this closely. Brazil has a trade deficit with the United States, meaning the United States sells more stuff to Brazil than Brazil sells to the United States, which means Brazil is actually in a position to put reciprocal taxes in place. And so the tariff war rages on, and we're going to have to see how that shakes out.
But why is it that Trump is trying to push Brazil on the wall by imposing this 50% tariff?
He's also backing someone. This is a whole lot of geopolitical chess that we're watching here, and it's yet to be seen what the true outcomes are going to be. The message this action takes is clear. It's not about how you trade. It's about how you act in general. Any political position could now be used to justify crippling trade tariffs.
Our dear viewers, what do you really learn from this? What leaf do you pick from this? What lesson do you learn from this situation that is happening at hand? Why would a fellow leader push their own fellow leader onto the wall, and yet they all benefit from each other? I mean, if you are to rate the countries in the whole world, that take the most coffee is America. And America gets its coffee from Brazil. I mean, other countries take tea, which is luxurious, but America needs coffee. I mean, I think the whites need that caffeine in their blood system all the time. Well, they can live without coffee, but they really depend on coffee most of the time. Why would they impose this 50% onto someone that provides a necessity that they actually need? So, what lesson do we really derive from this kind of situation? If these two countries are having this hot beef among each other and are literally doing this to each other, then what about you, the Africans? What about you, the Africans? Can't you think of it? I mean, this is something you're supposed to think about.
South Africa, 60%, 30%, and they've got some bad things going on in South Africa. You know, we're paying them billions of dollars, and we cut the funding because a lot of bad things are happening in South Africa. The fake news ought to be looking at it. They don't want to report it.
We are at the men at work, where we share all kinds of ideas, where we look for solutions, where we share all insights. I beseech you to please go into the comment section and share your insights, share your ideas. What could be the cause? What do you think America will face after posing this 50% tariff? What do you think will happen to Brazil? How is it going to affect the economy of Brazil? Yeah, how is it going to affect their day-to-day life in their economy? How is it going to affect their job scheme? On the side of America, how is it going to affect their partnership with Brazil? How is it going to benefit the economy of America? Who is going to gain from this 50% tariff? Who is going to lose out of this 50% tariff? So please, I would like you to go down in the comment section and share your insights. Share your views. Don't you think that there is any way they can handle this issue as countries that have been collaborating in this trading system? Don't you think they can solve this solution together as a country? Don't you think this tariff that has imposed on them can be brought down? Don't you think they can negotiate about it? So please, share your comments down in the below section and do not forget to subscribe and like too. Once again, you are the men at work. This is where we share all insights. You're with your host, Kev Kelly. Thank you very much. Have a nice evening.